gal shared that as awful as it sounds, she blames her mom for making her fat. Being forced to eat everything, I learned to eat past being full. GLP-1 is helping me stop this. Oh, girl, yes, me too. Me too. When I grew up, I was made to eat everything on my dinner plate, and if I didn't eat everything, I could not leave the table. I remember as a kid being served like these huge portions of potatoes and rice and pasta, all the carbs, and I would eat till I was full, and then there would be some left over, and I would not be able to leave the table until I ate everything on my plate. So unfortunately, I took that very damaging habit into my adulthood, and throughout pretty much my whole life until I started GLP-1 medications, I always had to just eat everything that was on my plate, whether I was at home, at a restaurant, whatever. My whole meal, my whole portion, I was trained from childhood to eat the whole thing, even if I was not hungry anymore. I didn't even realize I was doing this. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I wasn't really thinking about it. I wasn't processing it. I just knew that whenever I had a meal, I had to eat the whole thing. That's what my brain programmed me to do. I actually did not stop this habit until I started GLP-1 medications as well. Because when you have GLP-1 medications, you fill faster. So I would have these plates of food and I would not even be able to eat half of it, maybe like a third of it, a quarter of it. And for some reason, I would find myself feeling so guilty that I was wasting food and not eating my meal. I think that's when the light bulb went off for me that holy crap, I have been eating way too much food, because I have always felt like I have to eat everything on my plate. And you don't have to eat everything on your plate. And now that I'm a mom, I have 2 young kids, a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. I do not make them eat everything on their plate. In fact, I don't make them eat anything on their plate. I know it sounds wild, but here's the thing, unless we've been conditioned otherwise, typically our bodies know when we're full and when we're done eating. So I am never going to tell my children that they have to eat all of everything for it to be acceptable. I am not going to program them the way that I was programmed and that you were programmed too.